Hello, everybody. This is ScrappyCamperSisters. It's Darcy, and Jonna is with me on Skype. And if you're watching us, this is day 2 of Tales from Tuscany. And today, what we're making for our little mini album project is this matchbook squash book. So it opens like a matchbook, and then it has a little mini squash book inside. And then it's also glued so that there's a pocket right in here. Right there. In case you want to put stuff in there. So that's what we're going to make right now. And we're going to start with the cover. And all you're going to do is you're going to score 1 inch on a piece of 4x9 cardstock or pattern paper, and I'm using double-sided paper. I'm using Scribe from Brenda Walton Cane Company, and it's 4x9, and so on the long side here we're on the scoring to the short end, end to end. So we're going to do 1, and we're going to do 5. That's going to make our little book. And then I am not really folding, I'm not going to do the bone folder on this score line. I want this to be a little rounded here, just a touch, to take care of the bulk of the little squash book. I'm just kind of rounding that just a tad. So that's going to be the cover. So we're going to take a corner rounder, and I'm using a 1/2 inch. I'm going to round my ends of the 1 inch flap. And we're going to ink it. While it's drying, we'll work on the inside. So we have 8 of these little mini album projects, and they are all designed to go into the letter carrier that I made on Ustream last Saturday. So they're all in the form of some type of letter. Okay. So now I think what I'm going to do is this will go right here. My notes. I'm going to decorate this a little bit too. And this will give me the ability to maybe write a little note on here. Use this little tag. You can go one way or the other. It doesn't really matter which way the flap goes. Okay. So I may collage some other things on here, but right now I'll just put that down. And this is where the book's actually going to go. So we'll take our piece of paper, 5.5 by 11, and we are going to fold it in half on the long sides, and we're going to fold it in half this way. So we're going to do 5.5, and this is 5.5, right? So it's going to be 2 3/4. Okay. And then from there, we're going to fold each of those squares. I don't know which is easier for you to see, that piece or this piece, but we're going to do those again. So now we're going to score at 2 3, it looks like 2 3/4. We'll find out, won't we? 2 3/4 and 8 1/4. Is that 2 3/4? We can check. We can check. 1, 2. Yes, it is 8 1/4. Okay. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares. Now what you're going to do is, I actually used the, under my scoreboard, I actually used that little envelope thing. And I did, because what you're going to do is you're going to do a diagonal now from here down to your middle score line. So this will be amazing if it works. Okay, great. That worked. And then, let me see, how would I get it to go the other way? I guess I go that way. I have such a bad sense of direction. So you're essentially going to make a big X into the center. So it goes boop, boop, and then we're going to do one over here.
Is it supposed to make that noise? Mine didn't make that noise.
What? Boop, boop?
Uh-huh.
No, that comes with the, comes for free though. Okay. Yay! So now you've got joot, 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 joot. See all my sound effects? Joot, 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 joot.
Definitely need sound effects.
Now we got all kinds of folds, and I think we have all the folds we need. So I have to look at my other one so I can see what I did. Okay. So I'm trying to, I guess the easiest way to do this is to fold. Let's fold it up. Let's just fold everything. How about that? And let's fold all the up and down ones first. And if they're not going the right way, we'll just flip them around. We're not fussy. Right? Are we fussy?
I am not, but I know there are people out there who are.
Oh, I don't think, yeah, but they wouldn't like me anyways. That's okay, because I don't measure. Well, I do measure, though. You can see that. I'm giving you measurements. I'm a reformed measurer person. Okay, so now this one goes like this. This one goes like this. This one goes like this. So it should go like that. This is going to be the worst explanation. And this one comes up. Okay. So this one actually gets folded to the back. So that's a mountain, and this is a valley. Okay, so we have those. Yeah, those are right. That's a valley.
I'm thinking of a Diana Ross song right now.
Ain't no mountain.
That's it.
I know. Okay. So, yeah, that's right. So that's, these two are mountains. The triangle pieces, the diagonals are valleys. And then, actually, this one's going to stay straight. So, see? So you're not even going to be having to fold that one. So we're going to do the same thing on this side, which I've already kind of got it going. That one's going to stay straight. This one's going to be a mountain. Let me get it going here. Two. There we go. There we go. So what's going to happen is it folds down like a diagonal. Okay? So I'll show you that again. These come in, so these are valley folds, which means it goes like down like that. This is mountain. And then, I mean, some people don't know that. I didn't know that until I started doing some basic origami. And then these are mountains, so these go up. So your upright ones right here are mountains, okay? All your diagonals are valleys. And if you do it that way, it'll just come together like that. And now after you've got it together, you can hit it with your bone folder. And then we're going to glue it in place. And we're going to only glue it 3 sides so that we can have a little pocket place in here. So I'm going to line it up the way I want it. Actually, this side comes here. There we go. I didn't have that right. Okay. Get that down. So I'm going to glue it right there. I'm just going to glue it on 3 sides with glue. And I want to ink that. So I'm going to switch. I probably should have done first, but I love it opening up this way. I love it where it opens up orange like that. So pretty. But I don't want all the white edges. So I'm just going to hit them real quick with my ink pad. So I guess it's kind of like a half a squash book, right, Jonna? A diagonal one.
No, that's a.
What is it?
That's 2 of them.
It's 2 of them?
It's like 2 sides or something. Weird shape.
Thanks.
There's nowhere to put your fingers in.
It just pops out automatically. You don't have to put your fingers in.
No, aren't you trying to make that little thing we used to do as kids?
Nope.
Oh, I thought that's what that was supposed to be.
Nope. That would be your technique. Okay, so I'm going to just glue this in.
You know, remember where you put names and then you put like
Yeah, you do.
number? Okay.
Yeah.
What's that called? What's that thing called?
I don't know. I don't know. But to me, this looks like a squash book, so that's why I called it a squash book. Okay. So now what we're going to do is you want to make sure when you line it all up that it's inside there. And you can see, like, now we've got that nice kind of little bit softer binding there. Oh, that's so cute, though, Jonna. Okay, here I go again. I'm talking like I didn't do it. I didn't invent it. I didn't invent it. Pretty sure I didn't invent anything here. But I did make it. So I am going to glue my little, I'm just collaging some stuff on the front so that when I put my bird down here, it has a place to land. Because I'm going to use my birdie to hold the matchbook in place. I think what I'll do is I'll use some of this sticker paper as a backing. See? It's like, what is that thing?
I have no idea. Residential feedback. I have no idea. Because you kept changed all the settings.
I did. And I'm not even doing anything, so I don't know. Okay. Sometimes you just don't get a good connection on Skype, too, so could be that as well. I'm just... Oh, actually, it is going to hold it. Yay. Aww. That's so cute. So that's it. All done.
Very cute. Yay!
And you just open it by sliding that out. There's your little cool diagonal splash book. place for notes, place to stow some stuff in the pocket, and you're all set for day 2.
Hooray. Thanks for joining us.
Okay.
Come back tomorrow.
Here we go. We're going to get ready for the next day. See you later.